Hey everybody. Alright, so I'm going to start off with a nice aggressive decloak here. Have a lot of noise going on, so I feel confident in that. That soldier's busy whipping. Works out. A little stabby approach there. I just wanted to get to the exact right spot, so I will go ahead and take a little fall damage. If I'd just gone a little bit further down the ramp, I would have been able to avoid that and not made that sound, which often makes people turn around. That cracking ankles noise. But it works out okay. I am disguised as a scout here, but just gonna try to act natural. Demo plays along. You can't see it because I have 3D view model turned off, but I've got my secondary disguise out, which helps sell the scout disguise a little bit more. Seeing a scout running around with milk out, just for some reason, is a little more convincing than a scout running with the scatter gun out. I've already decloaked aggressively on that soldier once, gonna do it again. Really needed that stab in the pyro, so glad I got it. Just gonna do some bobbing and weaving here. See an opportunity for an aggressive stab, so I go for it. Gonna fake like I'm going one way for this soldier, do an aggressive decloak because there's a bunch of noise, but I guess the pyro tips him off. I don't think he heard the decloak there. Another aggressive decloak with a lot of noise to cover it up. Was very confident that they weren't going to react to that one. I'm just going to jump to get a surf there. So stab in the heavy. That's probably the most reliable type of stab to do in a heavy in my experience. The little switch stab where you switch directions at the last moment. Going to do the same thing on the sniper here to get us back out of the corner. And here's a good example of just why it's important to trust yourself. If you watch that video that clip very closely, you'll notice my knife twitched on the sniper. I could have had the stab there had I just trusted myself and stabbed away. Once you put the time in and you have good reflexes ingrained from hours of playing Spy, it's really just a matter of trusting your gut and the feeling of the stab. Don't wait for the raised knife. Just trust your gut and stab when it feels right. If you wait for the raised knife, it's going to be too late oftentimes, as we'll see in just a second here. This is a fun way to camp spawn sometimes, just in front of it, doing little circles like this. People run right out and you can get little strafe and snaps on them, but they're taking a while to respawn and I hear somebody coming, so we're going to go back here with the friendly disguise. I've taken to using the scout friendly disguise when I'm camping the spawn because it's got the smallest hitbox or view model. And oh, here I hesitate again. This drives me crazy because the scout has a small view model. But mainly the thing is, when you disguise as a friendly, you don't say voice lines. You don't say, "Hey, the cart's moving back" or "The cart needs to move forward." You don't. None of that annoying shit that makes people turn around and spy check you. No voice lines when you're disguised as a friendly. Cool little feature. Here I'm going to decloak aggressively, despite there being very little noise, if any, just because I can tell from the way that heavy's moving, he's not going to turn around, and his loadout is just not correct. I just don't have much fear for heavy running around with a shotgun out. Not scanning at all. Aggressive decloaks are part a reading of your opponent, just sizing them up based on their loadout, how they're moving around, and how they've been acting the rest of the round. But another thing that you don't always see in my clips is that I've usually got a backup plan. So like here, Scott reacts, but he's got his melee out, so I still go for the aggressive decloak because I'm just not afraid of getting pitched, and I'm confident that I can pull off an escape if I don't get the stab. And yeah, with this clip here, it's all about that decloak. Eternal reward, you don't get it's not as trick stab heavy. A lot of it is just really taking your time with the limited cloak you have and picking the right moment for a perfect chain. And yeah, it works out here. Alright, that's it for this week. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for coming out. Peace and love.